Welcome to Nippert Stadium, one of the grand old cathedrals in the sport and home to the Cincinnati Bearcats. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Cincinnati Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Houston about to kick off to get things underway. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Bearcats offense will have the football first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people. Guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Now the play fake. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. And the Bearcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Complete to the right. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
Well, how about the defense? How about the respect level for this guy? Double team him, and what happens? He still wins. You think the offense is going to continue to feature this guy?
Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42. Guys, let's chat a minute about Cincinnati. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number 1 on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's...
There he goes! He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. And the Bearcats are flying down the field. This is a designed run. It's a fumble. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. The Bearcats are threatening on 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Houston. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Dropping back, it's Hurley. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He's got it inside the 30. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Cincinnati! Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
So the Houston Cougars offense has its first opportunity of the day. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get them in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give them a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another.
Intercepted. Taking it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. This offense has it with really good field position. Tight end finds a soft spot. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Hurley. He's got it on the move. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Instead of trying to just take the lead with a field goal, they'll leave the offense out there to try to punch in the touchdown. He's looking to pass. Backs looking with the goal line. Touchdown, Bearcats! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Houston offense once again. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Cougars are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Got his man quickly. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They bring the punter onto the field now. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. To the ground with the back. Got the first down and more. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
We've reached a break. Cincinnati is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Gets the back moving. Caught in the backfield. It's Jamison. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Hurley. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Now on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Pulls it in. It's Pryor. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Bearcats are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. A little release to the back. Breaks on another sweet move and gets it down to the 40.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly.
Going for it all. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Hauls it in. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick. and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Under fire. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Houston going up tempo. Off-play action on 1st down. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Cougars. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just... Man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
The extra point here would tie the game. And right down the middle. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the 2nd. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes... has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
The Bearcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. The Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. That's caught. It's Jamison. And without that spin move, I'm not sure he would have gone very far at all, but a solid pickup on the play. And the Bearcats come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Finds his tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll ride his man on the option. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. And the Bearcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking downfield, it's Hurley. Steps away. Going to try to get it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The pull and throw off the RPO. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And in man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out-route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Man, the slot receiver makes it easy on his quarterback. Did you see how he found the soft spot, the wide open space? That was easy for his quarterback to complete that throw.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Flips it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Out of the gun, the inside give. That'll be a beneficial run as he creates some breathing room and gets it up to the 13-yard line. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. He's open on the right. Turning it on. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. A big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. He'll keep it himself. Got a first down. Ball is loose. Oh, and just like they drew it up, put it on the ground, fall on top of it, still get the first down.
Illegal blocking. You got caught.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense set for a first down play. From the gun. He finds a dead spot in the middle. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. A first down for the offense. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Jumped on top of the pile. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He'll take a shot. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. He'll start the return inside the spot. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an... to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
You just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision making.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Got it in the middle, it's Jamison. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. To the air, it's Hurley. Oh, they're after him. Bounced right back to them. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Cincinnati, and we've had a lively first half. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Nippert Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Bearcats will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Right on the money. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Got the first himself. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Houston wants to play fast.
This is what's so hard as a defense, trying to stop this dual-threat quarterback. Because on the previous play, he hurt you with his arm. And then on this one, he hurts you with his feet. They're going to have to do a better job of getting pressure on him, making him get rid of the football or go down with it. Because his speed and his arm talent right now is a problem.
And the Cougars in a good spot here with second and short. They'll go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Fires to the big fella. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. The Cougars, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Got it set up on the outside. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
24, Cincinnati, 14.
Here he comes with the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw, it's Hurley. Swings it out to the flat. Good call, good execution as they move the... They have a first down at the 38. Okay. If we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the gun, to give, looking for room. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism. He's got length. He's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Pocket breaking down. Unleashes 1. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Bearcats will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. No chance for a return. He makes a fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. The Houston offense ready to... Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Wants to throw on first down. He's got his man. Nothing but green grass down the middle. He's at the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Houston. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, Ole Miss and LSU have battled to the final whistle. Here's a quick breakdown. LSU delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Baton Rouge. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the SEC. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The Bearcats come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Cougar!
And the free safety roaming the middle of the field, you can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
Cincinnati, 14.
On the run from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Out of bounds at the 36-yard line, and solid work by the return team on that one. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
He's going to take off. He steps out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. And here comes the offense on second down. Using his legs, it's Jamison. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Bearcats will hustle to the line. Third down play from the gun. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. And the pass is incomplete on fourth down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands.
Let's go. Break. Single, single. Let's go.
Give to the running back. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Off play action. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job at getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Showing the arm strength to the left. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? That's caught. It's Pryor. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's going to fire deep. It's complete. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Trying to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bearcats!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Cincinnati, 21.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The give out of the gun. And he knocked him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
There's the thing. Not a great run. The offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
Gives it on the option. There he goes. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Pulls it, fires to the left.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. Power football with the run. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. That's the end of the period, and Houston has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hardy. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the officials spot it. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Leaves it with the running back. Got room to work. Got enough for the 1st. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds a man on the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it.
So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Offense set on first down. He's looking to throw. Quarterback strolling away from heat. That's reeled in. It's Pryor. Tripped up for the tackle. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Punch it out of the air. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. The Bearcats come to the line in the hurry-up. On third down, he drops to throw. Caught close to the marker. It's Pryor. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
This guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. For a quarterback, those mechanics need to be second nature, but sometimes they can get a little rushed.
Yeah, and we've seen that. We've had spin sessions on the field before games with Jesse, and just gets on that back foot a lot and just can't stay consistent at all. It might be the hair gel, weighing him down, but that back foot just starts to slide in there. Mechanics get bad, sloppy.
Looking for a crease, it's Jamison. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to fire on second down. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. The throw. Another incompletion on third down.
And the defense is good with that. Get pressure on the quarterback. Get him outside the pocket. You know it's a passing situation. Play half the field now. This defense is in a good spot, and you can tell they're ready to rush this quarterback.
And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Got his man on the right. He's out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
Well, that's one that DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The play action fake. Works the middle. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Houston will be forced to punt. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Gets it to him on the screen. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. On first down, here comes this offense. Rushes on him. Trying to escape and get it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. To the air on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Hilton. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Hey, listen, as a receiver, you're running that hitch route against man coverage. You can't loaf on it, right? I know it's just a little short throw, but you've got to make the defender think you might be going deep. So a nice job not just taking it easy on the play. He put his foot in the ground, he drove back to the ball, and made it easy on his quarterback.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. He's got it on the run. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. And the Bearcats are in the hurry-up. Wants to throw again. Touchdown, Cincinnati! Fit it in the window for the score.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense, spreading them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right?
Breaks into the open. Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown, Houston. And the punishment has been extended. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a master class in offensive productivity.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Going right to work up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Pryor. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Going to take a shot on second and short.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rub and create some separation and the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion, that can turn into a 20, 30-yard gain.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And the Bearcats will snap it on 1st and 10. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Got his man in the middle. He stopped at the 48. They pick up a 10 on the play. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough effectivity.
And the Bearcats want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Looking for the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Back has it. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. The defense will take a timeout. 25 seconds left to play.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the 4th quarter.
He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Scrambling away. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Bringing the heat. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Going to take a shot. Ball falls to the turf.